Somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. I said somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say she finna bring it tonight. Oh, we gonna jump right into it because that's how we do it over here. Oh, I'm gonna talk about it tonight. Tonight, I want to talk about the 7 African powers. Y'all want to learn. I said I'm gonna say this for the class. And then some said, go ahead and bring it. So I'm gonna bring it tonight. The 7 African powers. Who are the 7 African powers? The 7 African powers, they play a vital role in the life of human beings. They rule over the forces of nature in the endeavors of humanity. Stop right there. You got some shit going on in your life. You just can't seem to fix it. And you just can't seem to work that motherfucking shit out. You said I done tried every fucking thing. And I just can't seem to work this motherfucking shit out. You go to the 7 African powers and they can help your ass out. I ain't just talking shit, I'm talking what I know. Look at your neighbor, say she ain't just talking shit. She talking what she fucking know. Oh, come on. Let's understand this. Let's overstand this. Check it out. They recognize themselves and are recognized through the different colors and the numbers. Remember I told y'all about that. These different 7 African powers, they got colors and they got numbers. And when you set these colors on their altar, along with other things, they recognize that. Those colors and numbers and things are like they marks. You know how a dog, they mark its territory by nature. Okay, well, these colors and these numbers and these symbols, you know, that we offer to the 7 African powers, these are their marks. I want y'all to understand that. Check it out. They got favorite foods and other things, you know, which they like to receive as offerings and gifts. That's why we make our offerings in the manner they are accustomed to. And in a way, you know, that they always received them. Then they recognize that, okay, this is my shit right here. They recognize, okay, this is our offering. And then they come to our aid. We must understand that. Check it out. These African powers are the best gods you never heard of. The best gods that you ain't never motherfucker heard about. They sat up there and gave us that motherfucker Jesus and that Yahweh bullshit, but kept our true shit a mystery. They kept it hidden. You think they gonna teach you some shit that's gonna work for you? Oh, hell no. I said, you think they gonna sit up there and teach you something that's gonna work for you? Oh, hell no. They not gonna do that. Check it out. People say, well, why I need to call on the 7 African powers? Somebody said, well, why do people call on them in the first place? I'm gonna break it down again. Because sometimes I say repetition is a motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta keep on saying things over and over so some people can understand it and get it through their heads. Because people want to keep asking me, well, why would one call on the 7 African powers? They call on the African powers for conquering difficulties, for assistance, spiritual development, encouragement, and personal power. Don't you want some conquering difficulties? Don't you want some shit that you can conquer your motherfucking difficulties? Don't you want some assistance? Don't you want some motherfucker spiritual development? Some encouragement and personal power? Huh. I don't know about you, but look at your neighbor and say, I want that. I need that shit. Oh, come on. I said I'm going somewhere with this tonight. Somebody say, well, can somebody uninitiated call on the African powers? Do I gotta be in a group, in other words, to call on these powers? Do I gotta be initiated in a group? And I want to tell y'all, you ain't got to be initiated in no group. Get that shit up out of your head. Folks want to tell you, oh, you got to be initiated. Initiated, motherfucker ass. You ain't got to be initiated to call on no spirit. A spirit that was assigned to you at birth. Oh, let me preach this motherfucker tonight. Coming to tell y'all, anybody can call on the African powers if you know how and what you doing. You ain't got to be initiated. Look at your neighbor and say, you ain't got to be initiated. The 7 African powers, they speak to us through dreams, signs, and wonders. When we work with them, that way, it's important to pay attention. When we work with them, and we have the altar for them, when we got their symbols and their colors and their numbers on this altar. And as I stated before, I want to state this again so you can understand this. It ain't about worship. Okay, I'm not worshiping them, I'm appeasing them. I told y'all that before. I'm appeasing them. You know what somebody like, you gonna give it to them. Here you go. Cause you know, guess what? When you need them, they got your fucker back. Oh, look at your neighbor saying, they got your back. I said I'm gonna break this fucker down tonight. That's all right. Bitch done took that cleansing bath and I'm feeling great. I said I'm gonna break it down tonight. So, it's important. I want to use this for example. You went to Ogun for a job. You got the altar set up with everything that he like, with the drinks that he like to drink, with the food that he like to eat on. Okay? So you done made this altar. And you say, I need a job, Ogun. I need a job. So you go out and you keep seeing all this shit about kids. I'm talking about kids don't never even talk to your ass. And they coming up to you telling you life stories. You seeing billboards driving on the highway, seeing billboards. Children on the motherfucker billboards. You meet somebody and they say, yeah, I got all these kids. Boom, bam, boom. That should tell you right there. I need to try to fill out some applications in a daycare. I'm trying to show you how these signs and these wonders work. And that's just one example. I ain't gonna tarry too long. You should be able to get the point from that little bit. That should tell you. I'm working with Ogun for a job. And I keep seeing all these daycare motherfucker billboards. I need to go fill me out a motherfucking daycare application. Hello, somebody. So we can't skip past these signs and these wonders that they give unto us. Check it out. I said I'm trying to break this down for your understanding. It's just like a video game. You done tried everything to beat that one motherfucker level. And you just can't pass that fucker level. Then somebody else, they come along and they just zip past that shit. So you say I'm going to use the cheat codes. Okay, because I can't seem to get past this level, so I'm going to use the cheat codes. And you successfully beat that level because you done put in the motherfucking cheat codes. Well, you must look at the African powers as the cheat codes, the spirit helpers. Okay, the spirit helpers to help you through this game that we call life. Said I'm breaking it down tonight. Said I'm breaking it down tonight, somebody. We got to use these cheat codes. These spirit helpers. They didn't teach us about this. I said, them motherfuckers, they ain't teach us about this right here. They just told us how to bow down before Jesus, before Yahweh. They didn't teach me how to be the motherfucking magician for my motherfucker self. I said I'm teaching this shit tonight. Listen to it. Now, today I want to make sure that I make it my business to speak on each Orisha. Okay? I want to speak on each African power. But I just had to break that down for y'all overstanding. Okay? I had to let y'all see that. Okay? That ain't even a half of it. I'm giving y'all class material tonight. Look at your neighbor, say she's giving us class material tonight. Hello, somebody. Check it out. Now, the Orisha that I want to speak on today is Ogun. Respect. Ogun. I get a lot of men. I get a lot of women too. But I get a lot of men. They say they need some jobs. They unemployed. Well, honey, this Orisha is the patron, for the unemployed. I said he is the patron for the unemployed. If you need a job, holla at Ogun. I ain't never seen a motherfucker serve Ogun the right way and not get a job. He will hook your ass up. Check it out. Who is this African power Ogun? It's 7 African powers, by the way. But today, I want to speak on Ogun. Who is this African power Ogun? Well, I'm going to tell y'all. Ogun is the god of iron. He's the god of war and the god of mining. Ogun is a mystifying lore. People go to Ogun for issues of protection, employment, prophecy, magical work, and teachings of prophecies of all kinds, blood illnesses, curing situations. Honey, Ogun is the overseer of all technology. Motherfucker say, well shit, I wanna know how to build a motherfucker computer. I wanna know how to put it together. I wanna know how to work it. Go to Ogun. I wanna know how to make a game. I wanna know how to work it. Go to Ogun. Ogun is the overseer of technology as well as influences on how the technology will work together in this natural world. So he ain't gonna only tell you how to make it, he's gonna tell you how to use it. How we can put it to use in the world that we reside in now. Oh, come on. Ogun's number is number 7. Ogun color is red and white. But most people use the green and black. That's one of his colors too. The red and white or the green and black. The food that you can feed to Ogun. Check this out. He like meat. You can give him some nuts. You can also give him some chili. Honey, Ogun like peppers. You know Ogun got a little hood in him, 'cause he like hot and spicy foods. Anything hot and spicy, he fucks with it. You can give him some soda crackers with the palm oil on top of it. I said soda crackers with palm oil on top of it. Ogun like to drink. I said Ogun like to drink. When you give him his drinks, you can either give him some rum or some motherfucker whiskey. He fuck her with that shit. I say he fuck her with that shit. Check it out. Ogun's feast day. You know how we got birthdays. Okay, well his feast day is on June 29th. June 29th. But you can also feed him on the weekday of, y'all get back with me on that. Okay? I'm going to write that down for y'all because it ain't even hitting the top of my head right now. His planetary sign is Saturn. Ogun's astrology sign, he's a Aries. He's a Aries, y'all. See, so, madam. Honey, I'm a Virgo. Ogun's astrology sign, he's a Aries. His gemstones is the peridot, the hematite, and the iron pirate. The type of animals that he like is the tiger, the panther, the hawk, the bear, and the motherfucker rattlesnake. I said I'm breaking it down. I'm giving y'all a whole breakdown right here. Now check it out. I ain't gonna tarry too long, 'cause I could. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell a little story real quick. Somebody came to me. They was looking for a job. At first they started as a telemarketer. And they came to me, they said, I need something for a job, please. I gave them this ritual right here. Okay? I ain't even give it to y'all, but I'm saying I gave them this ritual to work with Ogun. If y'all looking for a job, y'all can buy this ritual from me. Okay? It's called the Ogun Unemployment Ritual. I'm going to add it to the website. Check it out. He was working at a telemarketing job. He came to me. He said, I hate my job. I want a new job. He said, do you got something for that? I said, I sure do. I told him what he needed to do. Because like I said, I teach you to be the magician. I'm not going to do the work no more. I'm not going to do it for you. Do it for yourself and see the results and be happy that you was able to be the magician. And guess what? See the results for yourself. Check it out. He said, I need something that I ain't going to be just sitting there bored. I can't take this. I said, well, what you want to do? He said, something exciting. He said, I want to work for the casino. I gave him a ritual. Told him what to do. He got the motherfucker casino job. I said he got the motherfucker casino job. Motherfucker still at this job today. And it's been what? 4 years. Huh? Somebody say, look at the magician. Somebody say, look at the motherfucker magician. If you work that shit, it will work. I said, if you work this shit, it will work. Motherfucker at the casino. He said he happy as hell. He play on the machines and shit. He done won more than 3 times, more than 5 times. He said he always win. Working at a job that he wanted. Because he went to Ogun. God for the niggas. Who I'm about to end it right here. I said I'm about to end it right here. If y'all looking for a job, y'all holler at me. Because I will definitely give y'all this ritual here. And I'm going to end it right there. I'm so happy that I'm getting so much good feedback from these cleansing baths. It's marvelous. And the mojo bags. Y'all keep being the magicians. And I'm going to end it right here. And y'all be good.